It took a disputed penalty from Kylian Mbappe to finally end one of the great stories of the 2026 World Cup. On July 4th, after 16 long years away from the tournament, tiny Paraguay pushed the mighty France to the very edge, before bowing out of the last 16, 1-0. They go home with their heads held high, having made the whole world take notice of a country most people can barely place on a map. Tucked deep in the very center of South America, far from any coast, home to around 7 million people, the landlocked heart of the continent, a land of 2 languages, a giant dam and haunting jungle-shrouded ruins. This is Paraguay seen from above. Welcome to Aerial Atlas. Paraguay covers around 407,000 square kilometers, and it is one of only 2 landlocked countries in all of South America. It is split in 2 by the Great Paraguay River. To the east lies the lush, fertile, rolling green heartland, where the vast majority of the people live. And to the west sprawls the Gran Chaco, an immense, harsh, sparsely populated wilderness of dry forest and scrub. It is bordered by Argentina, Brazil, and Bolivia. At the crossroads of the continent, Paraguay's most remarkable feature is its language. This is the only country in all of the Americas where an indigenous tongue is spoken by most of the population, Guarani. Here, the language of the original people lives on, side by side with Spanish, woven into daily life, music, and identity. From this proud heritage come the delicate nyanjuti lace, the soaring sound of the Paraguayan harp, and a deep, distinctive culture found nowhere else on earth. Straddling the Paraná River on the border with Brazil stands one of the engineering wonders of the modern world, the Itaipu Dam. For decades, it was the single largest producer of hydroelectric power on the entire planet. Its colossal turbines generate so much clean electricity that tiny Paraguay has become one of the world's biggest exporters of energy, sending vast amounts of power flowing out to its giant neighbors. Hidden in the eastern forests lie the haunting remains of a lost world, the Jesuit reductions. In the 1600s and 1700s, Jesuit priests and the Guarani people together built a remarkable network of self-governing mission towns, a unique social experiment immortalized in the film The Mission. Today, the red stone ruins of Trinidad and Jesuit, slowly reclaimed by the jungle, stand as moving UNESCO World Heritage Sites. To the west lies the wild and forbidding Gran Chaco, sometimes called the Green Hell. This vast, scorching plain of thorn forest is one of the last great wildernesses in South America, home to jaguars, armadillos, and giant anteaters. It is sparsely peopled by indigenous Chaco communities, and remarkably, by colonies of German-speaking Mennonites, who came here decades ago and carved thriving farms out of one of the harshest landscapes on Earth. Paraguay's history has been turbulent and often tragic. In the catastrophic War of the Triple Alliance, in the 1860s, it fought Brazil, Argentina, and Uruguay all at once, and lost, in one of the deadliest wars in history, perhaps half of its entire population. Later it won the brutal Chaco War against Bolivia, and for over 3 decades, it endured the long, iron-fisted dictatorship of Alfredo Stroessner before finally emerging, in 1989, as a democracy. The capital is Asuncion, one of the oldest cities in all of South America, so old it is nicknamed the Mother of Cities. Set on the banks of the Paraguay River, its historic center is dotted with colonial buildings, grand plazas, and the domed pantheon of the heroes. It is a warm, relaxed, unhurried city, the political and cultural heart of a nation that has always moved to its own gentle rhythm. If one thing unites all Paraguayans, it is terere, ice-cold yerba mate, sipped through a metal straw from a shared cup all day long. More than a drink, it is a social ritual, a sign of friendship passed from hand to hand. The food is hearty and unique. There is chipa, the chewy cheese bread, sopa paraguaya, which, confusingly, is not a soup at all but a rich cornbread, plenty of grilled beef, and mandioca, the beloved cassava root. Paraguay's economy grows from its rich red earth. This small nation is one of the largest exporters of soybeans and of beef anywhere in the world, its endless ranches and fields feeding distant tables. Combined with the immense clean power of Itaipu, agriculture has driven steady growth. With a low cost of living and a young population, Paraguay is a quiet, rising economy, often overlooked by the wider world. Above all, Paraguayans are known for their warmth, their resilience, and their deep devotion to family. Through war, dictatorship, and hardship, they have held onto a gentle, easygoing spirit and a fierce national pride. It is a country that asks for little attention and rarely makes the headlines. And yet, for the traveler who finds it, Paraguay offers a genuine, unspoiled, and deeply welcoming corner of the world. And then there is football, which Paraguay plays with grit and heart. The national team, La Baroja, the red and white, are famous for their iron defense and for producing legendary goalkeepers, none more so than José Luis Chilavert, the keeper who scored goals himself. They thrilled the world by reaching the quarterfinals of the 2010 World Cup. Tough, organized, and never to be underestimated, La Baroja march on towards 2026. A hidden, landlocked heart of South America, of Guarani and terere, of a mighty dam and lost jungle missions, of warmth and quiet resilience. That was Paraguay from above. If you enjoyed the journey, subscribe. Here on Aerial Atlas, we fly over a new country every day.